What's up, everyone? Welcome to a True Underground Story podcast presented by Overlooked Artist Hosting. I'm your host, Timmy Burner, and today I'm with K. Carter. I'm going to play a quick snippet of his track, Are We There?, featuring P the Prophet and Sleeko Got Bars.
I'm trying to run it up. Just wanna be the man you knew I'd be when I was coming up. I'm trying to sum it up. DMX was laughed at. Now everybody is one of us. Top of the mountain, only doubters under us. I'm steady counting money till the sun is up. You steady pouting how your bread don't wonder us. Don't worry, I'll share the game. I don't want enough. Woo! Shit just hit different when you know you on. It's true. I sit like a king because I built a throne. Good kid, but was bad to the bone. Hard to unlock my potential unknown. My swag is potent, you can smell when it's on. Here you go, boss, the game I cologne. Welcome to the party. Pop smoke, you got it started. Girls see me at the Target. They trying to take me off the market.
All right, that was Are We There by K. Carter. Tell people a little bit about yourself, K. Carter. Where are you from?
I'm from Dayton, Ohio, man. Born and raised. I rap. I'm a hip hop artist, man. I like to say hip hop artist. I don't like people call me a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hip hop artist. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this about 15 years. Like actually trying to do it instead of just rapping in someone's basement. Like actually trying to do it about 10, 15 years. I love it, man. Nerd boy extraordinaire. Just trying to be out here, trying to be different a little bit, but also, stay to the roots and, bring hip hop back, actual hip hop, so I'm trying to do that.
For that. What was your childhood like for you growing up in Dayton?
I'm from the West Side, man. Dayton View, I grew up there right on Broadway. But I lived everywhere though. I lived Broadway, Five Oaks. I was in the Princeton area, but that's pretty much Dayton View though. I live in a lot of places. I've been around, man. Lived in a lot of neighborhoods. So I was in Westwood for a little bit. In a lot of places though, but unfortunately, stereotypical, hood life. People here, people not, things like that. So, other than that, it was still fun. Growing up, you still got memories, as a kid growing up,
right.
In the neighborhood and stuff like that. But it was fun, man. Just a basic, just normal kid, just growing up, I ain't got no, menace to society, South Central type stories, but just regular hood shit. So,
about what age did you kind of like really start to get into like hip hop culture? Or I know you dabble in the art scene some based on social media posts. It seems like you go to improv.
Yeah. I co-own an Improv Theatre downtown, so I do improv comedy as well on the side and stuff like that. But when it came to hip hop, man, it was weird. Like my parents wasn't really into rap, growing up. So my mom was more into like R&B, like Joe, fucking Jodeci, shit like that. My mom was, and my dad was more funk, 70s, 60s, shit like that. So, but the hip hop just, just gravitated towards me. I go back as far as I go back, it's probably like special ed, so I Got It Made, stuff like that. But my first album I ever bought was DMX, Flesh My Flesh, Blood on My Blood. And I was like 12 and 13, something like that when I bought that album. It was a tape though. I bought it on the tape. Wore that motherfucker out, man. Played that shit so much though. But that's when I fell in love with hip hop. It's like right around Flesh My Flesh, Blood on My Blood, man. It was like, once I heard that, it was like, it was almost like he was speaking to me, like
right.
The song, it was like he was speaking to me, and it was the way he was able to, tell stories, about what he was doing and stuff like that. I thought it was dope, so I thought it was real cool.
What were some of the funk artists your dad had you kind of like listen to while you were growing up?
I mean, the basics, Earth, Wind and Fire, Zap. It was so many names my dad was listening to that I didn't even know they existed. Like, I'm gonna mess the names up, and I mean, respect, like, it was like Four Tops. I think it was a Four Tops, Three Tops. It was a 4 and a 3 somewhere. It was 5. It was like a bunch of them, man. But he had me listening to like a bunch of that stuff, man. But that was my dad. He listened to that stuff a lot. I've never really gravitated towards it, but he listened to that a lot. So.
So. You said hip hop culture kind of just like came to you. Is that like what made you want to pursue making music, or did you just happen to realize that you were good at writing songs at an early age?
I did not know I was good at it. Growing up, you know what I'm saying? I don't know one person at this moment who hasn't tried rapping at some point as a kid.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was doing it, you know what I'm saying? But when I was 18, I used to live in Florida, in Tallahassee. And I used to work at this place called Tropical Place, and people know it, Tropical Smoothie. And the manager there, his name was Ali, and he was a poet. And he went by like Ali, the world's greatest, something like that. But he was like a poet where he like go to poetry slams and win awards and win contests and shit like that. And I can't remember what was happening, but we was just in the job, just shooting the shit. And I just started rapping, and he was like, "Oh, you rap?" And I was like, "Nah, not really," you know what I'm saying? But blah blah blah. He was like, "All right, but write something for me, then come back when you come back to work. Let me hear it." I'm like, "All right, I know nothing," you know what I'm saying? I'm just like,
right.
I know rap, but it's like I just rap, whatever, right? So I wrote something, and he was like, "All right, let's go to the studio." And I said, "No, wait a minute." I was like, I'm still new. So we went to a studio out there, and I went to some dude's house. Now at the time there was this group called Nappy Heads, and T-Pain was part of this group, Nappy Heads or whatever. So it was like a studio they used to record at, but it was just somebody's house. So I went over there and went to that studio or whatever, and I saw T-Pain, but I didn't say nothing to him because he wasn't T-Pain yet. You know what I'm saying? It was like he was part of that group or whatever. So we went in there and recorded a song. It is the first song I ever recorded. And of course it was trash. You know what I'm saying? We talking about 2004, 2005. Of course it was trash, but it was my first ever song. And what we used to do is we took a trip to Miami. He took me to Miami for the weekend, and it was a poetry slam down there. And on the way driving down to Miami, we were doing something I call them like rap drills, where we would do stuff where he's like, you know what I'm saying, like we're driving and we see something on a sign. He's like, "All right, rhyme with that word," or whatever. So then I start rhyming with that word. Or he'll say, "Take the word bacon and use it in 4 different ways or 5 different ways," or whatever, right? So I'm breaking the word bacon down, and I'm using bacon as in pork, but bacon as in something you do. You know what I'm saying? And what's the name? Or then I say bake on and all that shit like that. And he talked, and like me watching, and then when I went to that poetry slam, it was super dope to watch the poets, you know, put words together, and it was like big time. I'm talking about, it was a South Beach, it was like big time poetry slam. And I gravitated towards their way of creating images and creating stories with their words, you know what I'm saying, to where it's like you can see what they're talking about. And at that point, so me like really just not knowing anything, I gravitated towards that form of writing. You know, it's that form of art, is making people see what you're talking about. So at this point, I can't turn that off. So when I write now as a writer, it's like sometimes, I mean, you get away with it sometimes, but for the most part, is if I can't see it as what I'm writing, if I can't close my eyes and see what I'm talking about, it doesn't make sense to me. So it's like, it's hindering sometimes, because sometimes you just want to write a song, but it's like I get in my head because I'm like, well, that don't make any sense. I can't see it, you know, that type of thing, right? But it forces me to storytell a lot, you know what I'm saying, and then put myself in those situations, and it helped me grow from there, you know what I'm saying, because nowadays the way music is now, that's what people want, that's what people are looking for. I wish they were looking for it 10 years ago when I was doing it, but they're looking for it now and stuff. So that's how I got into music, and it's like I said, I just love it from that point. So poetry started all that. So,
all right, what did your friends and family like think when you told them that you were going to start pursuing music?
It was never a bad thing, because I always had like an actual job. You know what I'm saying? Like right. I was in school, college, everything like that. So it wasn't like I was like, man, I'm throwing all this away to go rap. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So they were more or less, they were supportive. And I think the support grew when they realized how good I was, and like how other people outside of them saw me as an artist. Was like, oh shit, well, they like it, he must be nice, you know, so that type of thing. And then the support came from there. But I think if I ever like quit my day job to rap, they'll hate me for life. But right now, you know what I'm saying, they rock and they support it.
So does anyone in Hollywood caught your eye? You have like a celebrity crush?
Growing up, it was always Lisa Ray. You know what I'm saying? Like I love me some Lisa Ray, man. It might still be Lisa Ray. I haven't thought that deep into it. but I know definitely Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray's up there. Who else I had? I had Lisa Ray. I had Cameron Diaz for a minute. Yeah, I think it's still Lisa, man. I can't think of nobody else from a celebrity crush. The new Chloe Bailey.
Yeah.
She's fire. She's fire. You can't go wrong with Nikki. But I'm gonna stick with Lisa, man. Lisa's for me, man. I marry her right now if she asked me to.
So, how do you feel as a hip hop artist about the state in which hip hop's in? Because I know, like, a lot of old heads hate like the direction that hip hop is taken. What's your opinion since you've been doing it for 15 years now?
I think it's getting me personally. I think it's coming back to what the essence of it. Now that could be because that's the music I listen to as opposed to what's really out there. But it was a while, like when Nas came out with like Hip Hop Is Dead and stuff like that. I mean, I didn't agree with it. However, he had a strong point. You know, he had a strong case for that. You know what I'm saying? Because like at that time, what's happening? You know, it's that type of thing, right? But I mean, my thing is like I think hip hop is right where it needs to be at. You see what I'm saying? Like, because everything in life grows, everything in life changes. If it was the same as it always been, people would still be rapping like goddamn Kumo D. You know what I'm saying? So you see what I'm saying? It has to grow.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's right where it needs to be. I'm not gonna say it's trash, nothing like that. Because people out here getting paid, man, they get money. Somebody like it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if nobody's making money, then you criticize like you're doing something wrong because you ain't making money off of it. But if they're making money off of it, somebody likes it, man. So I have no issue with it. And I the music I need to listen to and the music gets me in the mood, it's out there. So I have no issue with, you know what I'm saying, what's being brought out today. So
who are some artists, whether they're mainstream or underground, that you currently like have in your rotation?
Right now, still to Mr. Morale. I'm listening to that new Lupe. That Breezy album, I love that Breezy. I've never really listened to Chris Brown like that, but this Breezy album is fire. I have to go back into the catalog. Like, wait, what am I missing? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go back in that catalog. That Breezy fire. I listen to anything Skyzoo drop. Skyzoo, I love Skyzoo, man. That's one of my favorite artists of all time. It's the homie too. So anything Skyzoo drop. One of my I call them guilty pleasures. I like listening to Trippie Redd, so I listen to a lot of Trippie Redd. Like anything he drops.
That's very surprising.
Yeah, anything Trippie Redd drop. I don't know why. I'm human. You know what I'm saying? So anything Trippie Redd drop, I'm listening to. You know what I'm saying? And also it's a group called Foreign Exchange. It's more of they sing, so it's more of an R&B soul, neo soul type thing. But it's by Fonte from Lil Brother. You know what I'm saying? Oh. So one of the rappers from there had a group called Foreign Exchange. So when he sings too, and I don't know if you know, that's one of Drake's favorite artists because he rap and sing. So Fonte is nice, and he got that group Foreign Exchange. So I listen to them a lot. But of course, I mean the norms. You know what I'm saying? Drake, you know, in the rotation. But right now it's Mr. Morale. Skyzoo Retropolitan. That's not his newest one, but that's the one that's in my rotation. Skyzoo Retropolitan. The new Lupe Fiasco album, Breezy, and I can't think of the one from Trippie Redd, but one of them Trippie Redd albums that I've been listening to right now.
Who would you say is probably your favorite artist at the time? Would you say
of all time?
Of all time.
DMX.
DMX?
Mm-hmm.
Who's some artists, because I'm sure there's more than one, that you would say kind of influenced your style?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I would say from a storytelling standpoint, I would go with DMX. Kendrick. Because like, and I say that Kendrick might be new to some people, but he's been out since like 2012 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So he's been out for a long time. So I've been listening to him, you know what I'm saying? And like, not molding myself, but seeing how he do things and, you know what I'm saying, going that way. Lupe, of course, when in terms of content, like what to talk about, what to rap about, things like that. And when it comes to Kendrick, I love his what do you call it? He's, to me, as an artist, he's unpredictable, like on his songs. So you have no idea which way he's going to go with it. You have no idea how he's going to rap it, how he's going to approach the song from a cadence standpoint. You have no clue what he's going to do. You know what I'm saying? So I like the unpredictability that he brings. So I try to mold myself off of that. Like I said, Lupe for content, DMX for storytelling, and honestly, like Drake for the simplicity that he brings. Like, it's not in a bad way, but it's like it's super catchy quickly. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when he raps, he doesn't rap on the one, like he doesn't rap like on the beat. He's like on the 3 or something like that when he raps. So I like that too. You know what I'm saying? And it almost like he creates a rhythm within his words as opposed to the beat. So you're not necessarily vibing to the beat. You vibing to the rhythm of his cadence. You know what I'm saying? You vibing to that. And you don't even realize it, but you are. So I like that as well, man. So I kind of like try to look at all that and try to morph that into my music, especially new music I'm doing now. So,
all right. When I was searching on your Instagram, you post a lot of photos, like in the gym, on your social media.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that like part of your daily routine, going to the gym?
Yeah, man. Body's a temple. I gotta, even though I don't put the right food in it, I like to work out. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
I don't know, man. I like growing up. You know, I was big into sports, football, every sport, honestly. And it's like just the mentality of getting in the gym and lifting weights. I just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? The working out aspect of things. So yeah, that's mainly what I do. That's part of my daily routine. Video games a lot. Play a lot of video games, and like I said, I co-own the Improv Theatre. So that's where my heart is at right now. I mean, of course, music will always be number one, but like as far as right now, my personal life is like the Improv Theatre and doing that and getting that going and stuff. So,
all right, brings us to our first game here. I had you give me some artists you knew their discography.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have you rank their albums from your favorite to least favorite. Some of them obviously actually every single one you gave me has more than 5, except for Kendrick. So all the ones that had more than 5, just give me your top 5 that I name. And if there's an album I didn't say, feel free to add it. So we got DMX. It's Dark and Hell is Hot, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. And then there was X, Great Depression, Grand Champ, Year of the Dog Again, Undisputed, and Exodus.
So for me, it's Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood 1. It's Dark and Hell is Hot, that's 2. And then honestly, the way they came out would be 3, 4, 5. Like the later he got, the way I gotta be honest, you know what I'm saying? But the later he got, the way, but I know it's Dark and Hell is Hot was 1, and then Flesh of My Flesh was 2 because they came out the same year. So I would flip those 2 and make Flesh of My Flesh number 1 and Dark and Hell is Hot number 2, and then the rest would just go in order as they came. Yeah.
Then we've got Lupe Fiasco. We've got Food and Liquor, The Cool, Lasers, Food and Liquor 2. I'm probably going to butcher some of these. Tetso and Youth, Dragas Light, Dragas Wave, and his newest release, Drill Music and Zion.
Number 1 is The Cool. Number 2 would be Food and Liquor. Number 3, I would say Tetso and Youth. Number 4 would be Food and Liquor 2. And number 5 would be Dragos Light. I didn't really like the Lasers album.
Yeah. I haven't listened to his new one, the Drill Music and Zion.
It's cool, but it is what it is.
I would say for me it was Food and Liquor, Lasers, then The Cool. And then that's kind of where I stopped listening. I think I listened to Food and Liquor 2 a little bit, and then I was like, all right.
Yeah. I think you're getting it back though. That Draga's Light was pretty dope to me. So
We've got Nas. We've got Illmatic. It Was Written. I Am. Nostradamus. Stillmatic. God's Son. Street's Disciple. Hip Hop Is Dead. His Untitled album. Life Is Good. Nasir. King's Disease 1. King's Disease 2. And Magic.
He got so many albums. Oh my gosh. This is my personal top 5, right?
Yes, your personal top 5.
All right, cool. Number 1 for me would be Stillmatic. Number 2 is Illmatic. Number 3 is King Disease 2. Number 4 you said It Was Written?
Yeah.
Yeah, number 4 It Was Written. And I didn't really listen to Nostradamus. I think when he came out with that song with Diddy, I think it made me not want to listen to Nostradamus. I might based off what I've been listening to, I'll probably have to go with Magic.
Magic?
Yeah.
Then we've got Jay-Z.
I'm ready for this.
Yeah. I do this one differently with Jay-Z because he has series of albums.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the series first, and then we'll do the leftover albums.
Okay, gotcha.
So we've got the Sean Carter's Volume 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
You put those in favorite to least favorite.
Okay. 1, 3, and 2.
1, 3, and 2.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the Blueprint 1, the Blueprint 2, and the Blueprint 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we'll do the leftover albums here. We've got Reasonable Doubt, The Dynasty, The Black Album, Kingdom Come, American Gangster, Magna Carta, and 444.
Reasonable Doubt, number 1. Black Album, number 2. American Gangster, number 3. 444 might be number 4. 444. 444. What's left?
That leaves Dynasty, Kingdom Come, and Magna Carta.
I'm gonna have to go Magna Carta.
Magna Carta?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Magna Carta. But the Dynasty was like a compilation album, wasn't it? Was it all him? I can't remember.
I think the Dynasty, I'll double check it, but I'm pretty sure the Dynasty, like you said, was
on him.
Compilation album.
Oh, compilation album.
Somebody. We'll go on to Kendrick Lamar. We've got Section 80, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, and Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
There was another one before Section 80. What was the name of it? Dedication. There you go. Peter MC got me. What up, homie? Peter MC got me Dedication.
Yeah, it's overly dedicated.
Overly dedicated. There you go. Overly dedicated. Overly dedicated. Yes, overly dedicated. That's the one. So overly dedicated. And then he had one. I think we just called it Entitled, almost like Nas, when it was between. I think it was between Damn and After the Pimp a Butterfly, if I'm not mistaken. So he had a couple more. Number 1 for me is Pimp a Butterfly. Number 2, probably Mr. Morale. Number 3, and I'm going by what I listen to and what I rock with a lot. Number 3 would be Section 80. Number 4 would be Overly Dedicated. And number 5 would be probably Good Kid, Mad City.
I can't hate it. I've actually never listened to Overly Dedicated, so I'm not.
Overly Dedicated was the first one I heard of Kendrick, and then I think Section after that, if I'm not mistaken.
Section 80 is the first one I heard from him, and I actually always have that as my favorite album of his because it's just it's nostalgic to me.
Yeah. Well, was Peter MC? Whoa, what I say wrong, Pete? Was it Good Kid So Late? What I say wrong? I bet you it was probably Good Kid being.
It might be because of where I put Section 80.
Okay.
Mr.
Yeah,
Morale's
Section
probably
8
number
was
2, though.
one for me. Pimp a Butterfly, man. That I can't explain it, but that motherfucker spoke to my soul. Pimp a Butterfly, man. So, that's my number 1 for sure. So,
I keep ending up being in the same conversations when we bring up Kendrick that I have to go back and re-listen to Pimp a Butterfly, because I think at the age I was at, I didn't appreciate it as much. So I always put that as like my least favorite of his, and everyone tells me.
Whoa. The Pimp a Butterfly is your least favorite?
Yeah, because I listened to it at such a young age, I don't think I truly like appreciated it.
Yeah,
but as much as I like Mr. Morale and I liked Good Kid, Mad City, I think if I give it another listen, I'll like it.
Yeah, I hear you, P. That's what's up, P. I agree. Now listen, this is what you should do though.
I understand.
Go listen. Yeah, go listen to Overly Dedicated, and like, just imagine you listening to it at your age right now, and realize he was speaking that shit 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That I'm on. You see what I'm saying? Like, so you'll listen to it right now, today's age, and you hear it, and it's over like 10 years ago. Like, whoa, he was saying that 10 years ago. You see what I'm saying? He'd be like, oh, it's a different ball game. It's a different ball game right there.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. That'll probably be what I listen to tomorrow.
For sure.
So, I actually have some cards with extra questions on it. You just recently held a For Dayton by Dayton 3rd annual event. You've been doing that for 3 years. Would have been 4 years
without COVID. Yeah,
not happened. What's that process like, hosting an annual event?
It's hard, man. There's absolutely nothing easy about it, man. It's hard work, man. Like asking for money to fund everything, paying for the stuff you got to pay for, and getting insurance. And since it's a hip hop event, a lot of insurance places don't want to insure you because hip hop music is there. Now you heard about it. It's all genres of music, but since hip hop is part of it, I can't make this up. Since hip hop is part of it, I can't get insurance. I can't get insurance to certain people. Even though I had country, I had folk music, I had indie, I had rock, everything, because hip hop was part of it. And I'm one of the hip, and I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, all right. But that's what makes it hard too, just the way society is with it. And just getting vendors, man, like, because I mean, I know it's the 3rd year, but it's like people still don't know it exists. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing it for those who do know and wants to be there and have something to do. And like I said, see a lot of different genres of music. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like putting all these types of music together and showing what we can do as a, you know what I'm saying, as a city and stuff like that. And then on top of that, it's like, it's not a lot of hip hop downtown. I mean, there's some spots that lets it happen, but I mean, you look at the percentage of like hip hop that got shows downtown as opposed to rock or any other type of, you know what I'm saying, any other type of genre. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of hip hop downtown. So that's why I wanted to do it and put that on and show people that we can do it. Show these other businesses that hip hop can be part of the downtown music scene, without the drama and everything like that. Because I know that's their biggest worry. It ain't what we're saying and everything. It's the drama that supposedly comes with it or whatever, and it doesn't. So, I mean, that's part of their vetting process. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was hard work, but I feel good when it's over with. I'm tired when it's over with, but I feel good when it's over with. When I see the amount of people that show up, yeah, it's just a good time, and I enjoy it, man. And like I get worried, I get nervous because it's like, say for the food vendors, right? I want them to make money, so I'm like, man, I hope they made a good amount of money to where they want to come back and blah blah blah.
Right.
And they always say, let me know I'm here every year. Let me know I'm here every year. So that means to me that people were there. So
yeah, I attended this year's, and I got there about 7.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the food vendors already had stuff like wiped off because they had already sold out of stuff. So I think they definitely made quite a bit of money that day.
Yeah, that's the big one, because I know people go to the festivals and stuff, but they go because of the food. You know what I'm saying? Like they stay because of the food. You know, it's like, it's food there, I'll stay around. You know, that type of thing. So I understand the importance of the food. You know, so make sure good food is there and stuff. So I always want to make sure, you know what I'm saying, they have that, because if the food is there, then the other vendors that shows up, people are going to see them too. They're going to stop and talk to them as well because they have a reason to stay. So that's what it's about.
And then you recently also have been posting about you had a documentary come out about yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What was what prompted the documentary?
I wanted to do a documentary about what it took to do the 4 Dayton by Dayton. That was the initial reason, was to do that. But it turned into be a documentary about me as an artist trying to steer through the pandemic and put on a festival while still being a hip hop artist in my own right. You know what I'm saying? So the documentary showcased me. When I a couple of videos I had to go to Miami to shoot a video, LA to shoot a video, and then my album I put together with Tino. You know what I'm saying, the Save Money thing. So it was kind of showing all that while trying to put on a festival in the middle of a pandemic. You know what I'm saying, that type of thing, and make sure it was right and everything. So I won I ain't win nothing, but it got honorable mention at the Cincinnati Indie Music Festival. Movie Festival. So that was good. I got honorable mention for that. So, yeah, so I'm gonna submit to some more and just see what happens. I mean, you know, it ain't gonna hurt to submit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens. You know what I'm saying? But it's out there. You know what I'm saying? So we was there, and it debuted at the Neon, and we shaved some scenes, cut some things down, got it down to like an hour and a half, which is good. So we got that, and then once I get the script, the caption done or whatever, the closed captioning for the words and stuff, I'll be able to try to find somewhere to host it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Amazon Prime or something like that. We'll try to look up that stuff, see what it takes to do that. Because like I said, there's no backing behind me. There's no big horse with money behind me. It's all me. So it's whatever I can afford at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? To do something like that. So we're gonna see what options are out there and stuff.
All right. Hey, hopefully you're able to get those captions done and to be available to the masses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what would you say has probably been like one of your favorite features you've done for another artist? Like, who's an artist that you feel you really have like just enjoyed working with?
Like just working with, or I've done a feature for them?
You've just doing a feature for them.
I don't think I've really done any features for anybody. Nobody really asked me to be on songs, honestly. So let me see. Who have I done a feature for? Like, this is real talk. People don't ask me to do features. I mean, of course, me and Tino, you know, so that's been number one, most super fun, because we just work well together. It's uncanny on how well we work together. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to art.
You guys watching you guys perform live, you guys definitely have like a chemistry.
Yeah, it was like this wasn't practiced. This is just how we are around each other. So it's just like super cool. It's like literally being up there with my brother. It's like, we're gonna have fun, you know, that type of thing. Features. Whenever I get to work with my homie Philip Nichols, and my homie Cardi, those are always fun, because like I said, these are like my brothers, you know, so we get to just rock, you know, and get together and just work, man. When I worked with Geechee Gotti, that was fun. He a cool dude, man. People don't even know that, like, he's super cool. But working with Geechee was super fun, man, and just kicking it with him and just hanging out, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. That was real fun, man. But like right now, it'll be number one, but it'll be Tino, you know, working with Tino and stuff like that. It's like, even when we write together and we just joking and having fun, man. It's like, it's not even like work. It's just, we're just playing around, but it's like just coming up with music, man. So it's real fun to have somebody on the same, you know, some level as you when it comes to getting work done, like actually working, getting the shit done, but also having fun too. So,
who's probably been one of your favorite features that you've got? Because I know you've had other features, like from Peter Prophet to Sleeko. I feel bad. The woman that did the song about hype, the hype song.
Oh, Jazz. Yeah, Jazz rapper. She cool too. I ain't talked to her a lot. I talked to her a little bit. I ain't talked to her a lot though. But the one I talked to the most, like I said, everybody, is probably Geechee Gotti. That's been one of my favorite. Well, I'll tell you about my favorite is Skyzoo. When I was able to do a song with Skyzoo, when I was able to watch Skyzoo, it was super fun, man. And I got to go to Brooklyn to shoot a music video with him, and like, it's like, you got to think though, it's like I've been listening to Skyzoo since like 2010. So it's 2017, and I'm like, I'm actually doing a song with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually I'm standing right next to him. He's on my song. I'm shooting a music video with this dude. You know what I'm saying? So it was surreal, you know, to be on a song with him or whatever. So, and like, to me, he's the essence of hip hop. Like hip hop, that's Skyzoo. And for him to even want to rock, like, you know, you can pay anybody for a feature. Like, oh, y'all do it. They don't give two shits about the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, not enough to do a video. Something here. But some people, when I ask a feature, I let them know. Listen, if this don't fit you, we'll find something else. Don't worry about it. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to get on something that you don't rock with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you're not gonna put no passion behind the words. You know what I'm saying? So, so when I got with Geechee, Jazz, even P and Slico, they'll tell you, like, hey, listen, let me know if y'all want to rock to this. You know what I'm saying? Before we do it, because if y'all don't, we can find something else. I don't want you to do it and you don't like it. You see what I'm saying? So, but that's how I am. It's like, I want you to respect the craft. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. But it's Skyzoo for sure, man. And then, like I said, when I got him on the last album, my prototype album, when he did that, it was nothing. He was like, yeah, but let's rock. You know, if I'm down, blah blah. All right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought it was cool to do that.
What would you say has probably been like the hardest thing for you as an artist?
Just getting that respect and that just getting the people to hear. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, you know what I'm saying, I guess content-wise, what I rap about, I'm assuming it comes off boring, I guess. I don't know. But from a talent level, I know I'm up there. You know what I'm saying? From a talent level, like, far as talent, hey, this guy is nice when it comes to writing and, you know what I'm saying, that way he rapping and everything like that. I know I'm up there. I don't see this as a competition because I feel no other genre of music competes to be the best, right? Like, I don't see, you know what I'm saying, no R&B saying I'm the best singer out here. Nobody, they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? And some of that, you know what I'm saying, I'm the best rock band ever. No, they don't do that. For some reason, only rap has I'm the best rapper. Or like, I'm the best rapper. I ain't with all that. We just finna rock together. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know talent is up there to be considered good, very good. You know what I'm saying? And what I do and stuff. And it's just about having people hear it. You know what I'm saying? And taking it in. And I realized that some of the stuff I say, like, because I watch a lot of battle rap. So a lot of my words is like, I be throwing in like double entendres or a lot of stuff that most people won't catch. But if I let someone listen to it, like my homie, the Bars Kid, he rapping. He's like watching a lot of battle rap too. So when he hears my lyrics, I'm on stage performing and I'm just rapping or whatever. And you can see him going like, man, y'all don't hear what he's saying. Y'all hear it? But the crowd is like, yeah. You know, because I'm it's deep. You know, it's deep.
Right.
That. So some people don't get it because like even that song with Slico and P, I was saying some shit in there, and people hit that, like people that do battle rap, they heard it was like, man, you was snap. I said, listen, man, I get it. I know y'all understand it, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but that's the enjoyment I get out of it. So, but it's just getting people to understand. That's the biggest challenge. It's getting people to, you know what I'm saying, gravitate towards that. So,
what would you say has probably been the most rewarding thing for you as an artist?
The 4 Day by Dayton for sure. Seeing people, you know what I'm saying, listen, and especially when I got the band with me and me actually rap with a band, a live band and stuff like that, and people come back and they be like, I ain't never seen that day in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like rapping with this band and y'all doing this, it's a whole fucking show, you know, like a real show or whatever. That's the most rewarding thing because it's like you see my that's when they truly witness my talent and witness my ability to be creative in that space. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like I don't need a track behind me. It's just a live band. I'm not rapping over a track. It's just me. I know my words and I'm gonna rap this shit. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna put on a show. That type of thing. So that's the most rewarding for sure.
How many music videos would you say you've probably got to do in your 15 round?
I say close to 20. I probably more than 20. I got 2 that's gonna drop here soon. I shot one with Peso and I shot one in LA. So I got 2 more that's gonna drop soon. So I might be close to 30. Honestly, I might be close to 30 videos.
How many live shows would you say you've gotten to do? It will go within the last 4 years to try and narrow it.
Okay. Last 4 years, probably like 8. Probably 8 live shows the last 4 years. Like I said, it's not. I can't explain it. I don't really get, like I said, I don't really, people don't ask me to do features. I don't really get booked like that for shows. It is what it is. But this year's been good. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as picking up on shows and shit like that. But I say probably like 8. And that's counting the 4 Dayton by Dayton, which is my show. So I say about 8. Yeah, I say about 8.
All right, that brings us to our next game called This or That.
Mm-hmm.
I'll present 2 options to you, and you'll tell me which one you'd rather ride around listening to.
Okay.
Tory Lanez or Chris Brown?
Chris Brown.
Bruno Mars or The Weeknd?
Bruno.
Erykah Badu or Lauryn Hill?
Oh, shit. Oh, that's not easy. I'm gonna go with Erykah.
You going Erykah?
I go Miss Badu.
Stevie Wonder or Michael Jackson?
MJ.
Soul Child or Drew Hill?
Oh, Music Soul Child?
Yeah, Music Soul Child.
Music all day. Music Soul Child all day. Music.
This one's a gimme. DMX or Ja Rule?
Do I have to answer that?
No, this is a gimme. We just talked about how DMX is your favorite rapper. Jay-Z or Nas?
Jay-Z.
Tupac or Biggie?
Ooh, I'm gonna go Pop.
Keith Sweat.
Pop's a storyteller. Keith Sweat or Luther? Is it Lil Luther or Big Luther?
We'll go Big.
Big Luther? I'll go Big Luther. Yeah, I'll go Big Luther.
What were you saying about Pac and Biggie?
Pac's a storyteller. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I gravitate towards it. Not saying Biggie's not, but it's like Pac can put some shit in some words and you be like, what? You see what I'm saying? So I just gravitate towards Pac when it comes to that.
G-Unit or Slaughterhouse?
Ooh, the Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse or Griselda?
Griselda.
See, that's that Eminem. They just all keep going up. Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Nicki.
XXXTentacion or Juice WRLD?
XX.
Machine Gun Kelly or Kid Cudi?
Are we talking about the rap Machine Gun Kelly or the rock Machine Gun Kelly? Hey, listen, it don't even matter. Kid Cudi. It don't even matter. You can pick whichever. I'm going Kid Cudi. It don't even matter.
G-Eazy or Jack Harlow?
Oh God. I want to say neither. I got to pick one. I'm gonna go. I'm not a Jack Harlow fan. I'm gonna go G-Eazy, man. I'm gonna go G-Eazy.
Kevin Gates or Joyner Lucas?
I haven't heard a lot of Joyner, and Kevin Gates be having some dope hooks. I'm gonna go with Kevin Gates.
Lupe Fiasco or Wale?
Lupe.
Wiz Khalifa or Young Thug?
Wiz.
This is a new list. You're the first one getting this list.
All right.
Outkast or Wu-Tang?
I feel like somebody gonna shoot me if I say something wrong. This is personal, right? It's a personal thing. It's me.
Personal preference.
It's me.
What you would prefer to ride around.
Personal preference. I'm going Outkast. Personal preference. I'm going Outkast. Yeah.
Eminem or The Game?
Game.
50 Cent or Jadakiss?
Oh, Jada. Jesus Christ. Jadakiss. What are we doing? Come on, what are we doing here? Jada.
D-Smoke or Cordae?
Cordae.
Mm-hmm. E40 or Twista?
Ooh. E40. I'm going E40.
The Lox or Dipset?
Lox. What? Listen, if we just Jada is part of the what are we doing here, man?
Goody Mob or Bone Thugs and Harmony?
That's honestly tough. The Goody Mob. Oh.
I almost put them against Outkast just because of the whole ATL thing.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go with Bone.
Go with Bone Thugs?
I'm gonna go with Bone. Yeah.
If you had to describe your style to somebody on the street, how would you describe your music to them?
How would I describe my music? I would say fun, catchy, and real. And bars, and more bars. So I would say that too. Yeah.
And after the For Dayton by Dayton, we ended up I had to play one of the songs that you performed live for my girl in the car because she just enjoyed it so much. I think it's the song about robots.
Mm-hmm.
She really fucked with the live rendition of that with
yeah.
and all that. What would you say is more important to you on Spotify, your monthly listeners or your followers?
Monthly listeners.
Monthly listeners.
Mm-hmm.
Who's like an artist that you feel like is just like slept on or doesn't get enough recognition for what they gave to the hip hop culture?
Honestly, slept on. I would say Royce the 5'9".
Royce 5'9"?
Yeah.
I can feel that.
I would say Royce. That motherfucker's fire, yo.
He is.
Mm-mm.
How many tracks would you say you're sitting on that you have backlogged?
On like 5. When I record something, it comes out. I'm not holding nothing. If I write it, you're going to hear it. That's all I know. That's a fact. Especially if I get in the booth and pay money to record that bitch. Yeah, I'm releasing it. That's a fact.
What is making it in the music industry to you? What does that mean?
I think making it in the music industry is, this is going to sound cliche, and I'm sorry, it's going to sound cliche, but it's true. Those who know me, it's truly how I feel. If it can reach somebody and change something about them for the better. It's somebody, hopefully it's somebody that don't know who I am. That means there's no bias there, right? It's somebody who don't know who I am and they can hear me like, yo, I don't know who that guy is, but I love his music and I heard this song. It made me think about this and I was able to blah, blah, blah. To me, that's making it, you know?
Hey, that's fair. That brings us to our last game here. Hit or miss. I have a list of albums that have dropped over the last 2 years or a year. I can't remember now.
These ain't local, are they?
No.
All right, cool.
All mainstream.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mainstream. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna stir up no fucking drama like that. This motherfucker out here saying my album was trash. I'll just read them off. If you haven't heard it, just say pass, and we'll go on to the next one. We've got 2 Chainz, Dope Don't Sell Itself.
Miss.
Pusha T's, It's Almost Dry.
Hit. Big hit.
Drake's Certified Lover Boy.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna say miss. He got some,
honestly,
really
never mind.
Miss. Ah, shit. I listened to it though, but it's only listened like 2 or 3 songs off the whole goddamn album. So yeah.
Kanye West, Donda.
Hit.
Benny the Butcher's Tana Talk.
Hit.
Cordays, From a Bird's Eye View.
Hit.
J. Cole's The Off Season.
I say hit.
Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Big hit.
What would be some advice that you would give to a younger you or just some kid wanting to start pursuing music?
Listen to a lot of music. Like, keep listening to music, like all genres, and just listen. It helps out. It helps you branch out and see what else is out there. It helps you grab other things that you may find interesting and want to add it to your arsenal or something like that. Listen to all types of music, not just what you personally like. Listen to all types of music.
Who are some producers that you would want to work with down the line someday?
Pharrell, Ninth Wonder, Hit Boy. Did I say Pharrell already? I'm gonna say him again. Pharrell. Let me say, Nah, I was gonna say that. Nah, not really. Yay. I guess I'll take Yay. And that's it, right? That's all I can think of right now. I mean, as far as that I would really want to work with, yeah.
Right. Who would be some, like, if money wasn't an issue and you could afford any feature, who's like an artist that you would really wish you could get a feature from?
K Dot. Who else? K Dot, Hove, Tyler the Creator. You think I'm joking? Trippie Redd. I want to do a feature with Trippie. Hey, he fired. I don't know. He fired me, man. I think I said Pharrell, but Pharrell. I would love to do a song with Fonte, because I love Fonte, man. I love the song with him. Lupe.
Shit, man, you might be able to get a Lupe feature pretty cheap. I'm just saying.
Listen, man, if he'd do it, how much he need, I give it to him. And probably, I'll probably do it. I want to do a song with Benny. I want to do a song with Benny just to test my pen. I want to do a song with Benny. Yeah,
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, I'll flame him up. I'll do so Benny heartbeat, man.
My last question before we talk your discography here is, what's some change you'd like to see in your community?
I would like the assistance for the community to change. I want it to be better. I want my community to have the same resources that Oakwood has, or the same resources that Centerville and, you know what I'm saying, Springboro or whatever that they have. You know what I'm saying? Those same resources. Like don't give me $5 when you know you can give me $100, but don't give me $5 because it's better than not having any. You see what I'm saying? If you know you can give me the whole 100, give me the whole 100. You know, don't give me 5 and be like, well, it's better than what you got. No. If Centerville and the other place got this, we want that too. We want those same opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So that's the biggest change I want, man. I feel like they just be nickel and diming us, like just here and there, that. No, you know you can do more. So just do it. You know, that type of thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a fucking worldwide problem that, like, any inner city school gets the short end of the stick. And I've always had, like, a theory on it, is like, they say, like, oh, well, you know, the crime rate and all that shit, which is just all bullshit, because, I mean, from the time that these kids in inner city schools or in elementary school, they realize how little shit anyone cares about them based on the quality of books and materials they're given, and then they watch a TV show where it's showing what a school's supposed to be like for them, but they're getting the shit end of the stick.
And I hate when they were like, let's go on a field trip and let's show you these rich stuff or whatever to show you what you can have, and then we're gonna drop you back off where you at. Man, that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same shit. It's like you're not doing anything. You're not showing them what they could have. You're showing them what they don't have.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you see what I'm saying? And then they gotta go back to live where they at. You know what I'm saying? Where you're not helping them out there. You know, so it's like, it's systemic. We know that. You know, so you know, it's about just trying to find change with that. You know.
So, obviously, you said you've been making music for 15 years. Your Spotify only went back to 2015. So, if I have any missing projects,
you don't
basing it off Spotify.
Mixtapes back then, a lot of mixtapes. So, 2015 was when I was like, okay, I'm official now. Yeah.
All right. So, in 2015, you released your studio debut album, Revenge of the Nerd. What was the creative process behind that album?
I was out of college, but it was like just me trying to be myself. I was like really forcing, you know, it sounds weird, but I was forcing the be myself type of thing, right? And it was, you know, pushing the whole nerd boy persona, you know what I'm saying, where it's like, oh, look at this, computers, this is what I do, cybersecurity, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? And but it was a part, but also like my coming out party where it's like, this is my first official thing, you know what I'm saying, where it's like Spotify, I actually got it mixed and mastered, I got this, you know, and I was working with my homie Mo Beats at the time, but God bless the dead, I was working with him, so it was like, you know, it was a good time. It was my coming out party, you know what I'm saying, as far as what I can do and what I'm capable of and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
And then you released an album in 2018 called Rap, Rhyme, and Poetry. What was the process behind that album?
So it was like that. So rap means rhythm and poetry to me. And it was like just a way of doing, you know what I'm saying? It was like the Revenge of the Nerd was a lot of I guess we can use the word poppy, where it's like, you know what I'm saying, pop song, you know what I'm saying, like real.
Like backpack type rap? Like backpack rap?
Yeah, you can go with that. Yeah, backpack, you know what I'm saying? But rhythm and poetry was like, it was me tapping into more lo-fi, not lo-fi, but like real laid back, and I'm going to just rap to you. I'm going to just, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's the rhythm and poetry. It's like, it's not a lot of, you know what I'm saying, loud, jumping music, big band type stuff. No, it's just real laid back, and we just gonna rap. We just gonna put it in the car, and we just gonna vibe out. You know, and that type of thing. Almost like a complete 180 of Revenge of the Nerd.
And then in 2019, you released NBX. What did NBX stand for?
Nerd Boy Extraordinaire. Like I said, my daytime job is a cybersecurity engineer, and I got to teach cybersecurity at the Air Force or whatever. So that's my main job. But NBX, it was almost like a trifecta type thing where we had Revenge of the Nerd and we had rhythm and poetry. So we had the nerd side, but also hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then those together, you know what I'm saying, bring NBX. And it's that whole trifecta thing. So it was kind of like me encompassing all those together, that whole Trinity thing. So
flash forwarding a little bit to your newest album, The Prototype, on the song Are We There, you mentioned NBX and said NBX was laughed at. What did you mean by that?
Mm-hmm. You know, it's the whole, you got to think at the time, there was the video, I mean, the nerd type of thing really wasn't, you know what I'm saying, looked at as a thing to do, especially when I was doing it, because I was in school for it. It wasn't no like, oh, blah, blah. No, I was in school for this. You know, but I got a degree in this stuff, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't looked at it like that as a thing. It was more of a, oh, okay, that's cool what you do. That's cool. But we talking about guns over here. You know what I'm saying? So what next?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case now. So that's why I was like, yeah, it was laughed at back then, but now everybody cool with it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, we okay then. All right, let's go. You know what I'm saying? You was laughing at it then, but now you want to be part of it. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's part of life. That's how everything is. So it is what it is on that end.
Then that brings us to 2019 again. You released another album called The Pack, a live album.
Yeah, that's that was me and my girl Vinay Pate, and my dude Dre. Dre's like my producer. So we decided to put like a group together, like the Rat Pack or whatever, right? And it was weird because at first it was just K Carter, Vinay, and Dre. We just put something together, you know what I'm saying? But then it was like we had another show, and the first show we did, we redid the image of the Fugees, when it was the Fugees album or whatever, and we did that. That was like our flyer. So the next we did, we took the Rat Pack, and we did that. So I was like, oh, that could be our name, The Pack. You know what I'm saying? It's like the new Rat Pack. You know what I'm saying? Because it was us three or whatever, right? So I was like, okay, yeah, we can do that. So that it grew into that. And I was able to get someone to audio record the actual show that was actually live or whatever at the Black Box Improv Theater. And once I did that, I was like, well, let's just put it out, make it an album, and just, you know what I'm saying, chop it up. Dre chopped it up, mixed it and everything like that, and we released it as an album. So it's out there for people to listen to as well.
And then in 2021, you released K Carter's new album.
Yeah.
On the track list for K Carter's new album, you have it set to where all the songs' titles start with the song about, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What made you decide to do that?
So the idea behind that was I wanted to put together like a album that was like showing the growth from a fan's perspective to now, right? So if you look at the album cover, and it's like a metaphor, like I'm a microphone. So the album cover was just a deconstructed blueprint of a microphone, to where it's like, we're going to build this. We're going to show you how the microphone starts. We're going to build it. So so when it comes to that, like when you think of like an album, it's like
we haven't built anything yet. So it's just a song about blah blah blah. We haven't formed and we haven't grown enough to have the name of something. That's why it's just K Carter's new album. We're kind of growing. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like a blueprint of everything. So we don't have a name yet. We just know right now it's K Carter's new album. So that's why we don't have the name of the songs yet. We just have the song about blah blah. We haven't grown that part yet. So, but also I thought it'd be cool to be like, hey, you heard K Carter's new album, and that's the actual name of it. Because how many times we don't know the name of the songs or albums no more. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here's the song about such and such. That's why I named it like that too as well. But it's more to show the growth of me as an artist, you know what I'm saying, getting better and stuff like that. So I wanted to start at the ground level of the microphone being deconstructed in the blueprint and then grow from there.
And then we've got your collaboration project, Safe Money, that came out in 2021 with Tino. What was the process for you and Tino in making that album?
It was that was an organic situation, man. We just got together. We was at E-Man. E-Man had a listening party at Raise the Bar or whatever. So we went there for that, and that night when we got done, we were just in the car listening to each other's music. So me and Tino was like, man, we should just do an album together. We should just do a song together. We've never done a song before. So we was like, all right, let's do a song. We was like, yeah, we could possibly do a whole album together if we want to. We could do a whole album together. So it just kind of, so we never did a song. I mean, we did a song together, but it never was just a song. We went straight to doing a whole album together. So when we was able to do that, it was cool. And like I said, we only did like 6 or 7 songs on the album. But man, that motherfucker blew up, man. Like people like went crazy over that album. You know what I'm saying? We was like, oh snap. You know what I'm saying? Next we released it. We doing interviews in Australia and shit like that over the, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it was crazy. Like how over 6 songs, people went crazy over that. So that's how that came about. But it was like, it was one of them, we were just gonna do an album and call it quits. Like, oh, we just did one. But once the rave for it and everything like that, we was like, oh, we got to keep this going. So we got to keep doing this. So it came to stay after that.
All right. And then lastly, that brings us to your newest release, the Prototype. What was the process behind the Prototype?
So when I was talking about K Carter's new album, and I was talking about how I wanted people to see growth as me being a metaphor for a microphone. Like I said, the K Carter's new album was just a deconstructed microphone. But if you look at the album artwork of the Prototype, the microphone is a little more defined now. You know what I'm saying? It's actually put together. It's more like a 70s type thing, which is why the colors and gave you that 70s vibe or whatever. So the in K Carter's new album, it was more like a 1920s, 1930s microphone, and this was more like a 1970s. So it's a metaphor of progression. So you see, if I'm the microphone, you see this microphone progressing through time. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I want the audience to see that with me in my music as well. So the reason why it's called the Prototype is because it's like that we had the K Carter's new album, and now the first one being done, you know what I'm saying, that to see if it works is normally called the Prototype. So that's why it's called the Prototype. Listen, man, I be thinking like my albums be having, they be making sense, man.
Hey, if you got a process, don't change it. Whatever's working for you, you know? So you're on the road. Before we close things out, you want to tell people where you're going?
Going to Improv. I got Improv shows at 8, so I'm headed to Improv, man. You know what I'm saying? Dayton Black Box Improv. You know what I'm saying? We open Wednesday through Saturday, 8 to 10. You know what I'm saying? Come on out and watch some improv comedy from Dayton Zone. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's what I'm doing now, man. But yeah, just like I said, I'm just a regular dude, just living life. So I'm gonna go be on stage and be funny for a little bit too. So.
All right. Well, if you got anything you want to plug?
Yeah, man. Like I said, I got it's a show coming out the 22nd with Talib Kweli at the Bright Side. I'm gonna be performing there Monday at Toxic Brew. It's called Spindependence or something like that. At 6 o'clock, there's gonna be a lot of DJs, a lot of MCs. I'm gonna be there performing at Toxic Brew. July 30th, me and Tino, we're gonna be at the Amphitheater in Huber Heights. We got our own summer music festival. We're gonna do it, not festival, but a summer music series that they're doing, and they're featuring me and Tino, Safe Money. So we're gonna be there. I think E-Man might be opening up for us. So we're gonna have that. August 20th, I got the Porch Fest. I'm gonna be at St. Anne's Hill, you know what I'm saying, that neighborhood doing Porch Fest, and then August 27th the Sound Valley Music Festival. So that's gonna be jumping too. So I'm gonna be doing that at Yellow Cab, and then I think there's a Dayton Music Festival in October that I'm gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be busy.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, man. And for anyone watching on YouTube, all of K Carter's links will be in the description below. His Facebook, his Instagram page, his Spotify, his Apple, and his YouTube.
Yeah, man. Follow me. I follow back, man.
I appreciate you coming on, bro.
I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate it.
No problem. Take it easy.
Take it easy.